My next book is one I'm really excited about. I just recently turned it in, and it's going to be coming out probably in November. It's the book that Letters to a Young Brother spawned. I get so many letters from people who are incarcerated that I needed to write something to that population. So it's called Letters to an Incarcerated Brother. And
that's so necessary right now.
It's a conversation we all need to have, because right now in our country we have, people want to call it a mass incarceration crisis. It's really a hyper-incarceration crisis. We lock up more people in this country than Russia and China combined. We spend more dollars locking people up than we spend educating people from certain communities. And it's deplorable, and we're a better country than that.
Why do you think that happens?
I think it happens for a variety of reasons. Some socioeconomic, some race-based, some other holdovers from institutions. But right now we're experiencing something that we haven't experienced before. There's the privatization of prisons, where you have private companies that are literally incentivized to have people come back to prison.
Right.
That's a problem.
Oh, that's a major problem.
That's a problem.
When the profit is in incarceration.
Exactly. Yeah. So there's no incentive for rehabilitation, no incentive in fact, the incentive is to figure out ways to have them come back.
Right.
We also have situations where people are working for well below a minimum wage in prison. People can talk about whether that's right or wrong, or what's the incentives there. But the big issue to me is what happens. You know, Michelle Alexander wrote a wonderful book called The New Jim Crow, that speaks about the problem from the top down, meaning this crisis that we have, that we're literally creating in many ways an underclass, just like the old Jim Crow laws created, where there's only 2 states in the country where ex-felons can vote, okay? Maine and Vermont, that's it. So you're literally, you're taking away a whole populace of voting, which is one of our, if not our most important hallmark of democracy.
Right.
And you're also eliminating their ability to earn a wage. Because for the most part, if you have a felony record, it is extremely difficult to get a job.
It's hard for black folk to get a job without a felony record.
You know, and it's hard for everybody to get a job these days. In this economy, it's hard for everybody to get a job. So if you have a felony mark, it's even more difficult. And so there's a lot of issues that we need to talk about, and there's a better way we can go about doing things with this population. And this book is something I'm very proud of. I'm excited for people to really jump into.